Oh, I'll take them back. I'll take them back. All right. Oh, boys. Oh, boys.
Who are the 8th grade teachers for math? Miss North.
All right, page 20.
Wait, so will you move up to 8th grade? Will you go to 8th grade, please?
Oh, no.
Wait, why not 8th grade?
Because I have everything set for 7th.
But
Like,
is it Mr. Ramirez really mean?
she'll prepare you for high school.
No.
Is Amelie too? You know 8th grade math?
No. No.
Bro,
Do not.
I'm gonna die without you. It's not fair.
All right.
I don't want to. I don't want to.
Wait, so if you run out of 7th grade stuff, can you teach us 8th grade stuff?
Yeah, I will after the SBAC. All right.
Your normal class?
Page 20, page 20, page 20. Okay, so I want to make sure you understand vertical angles, because vertical angles, they're going to make an appearance somewhere, and some of you, like, we're good, and some of you are, we're not good. Okay, so find the measure of every angle without using a protractor. So this first one right here, what does this look like?
Straight.
So this has to equal 180, right? What does this one look like? 90. Logan, what are we doing? So this one looks like a right, so 90 degrees, right? I'm not worried about the answers, okay? Now, a triangle. What do triangles equal to?
180.
So this is all equal to 180, right? All of this is equal to 180. This triangle, again, 180, right? This one, what does this one look like? 90, okay. This one, also 180. Okay, what did I leave off? These. What are these?
Vertical.
These are vertical. So, what do we remember, if anything, about vertical angles? Yes, Greg.
They're not adjacent.
Correct. They're not next to each other. They're opposite.
They're apart.
They're opposite. So they're, like, if one's on the top, the other one's on the bottom. If one's on the left, the other one's on the right.
Oh.
But what's the most important thing about vertical angles?
They both equal the same thing?
Correct. That's the number one thing. So let me go A, B, C. What is vertical to 113? B. So what is B equal to? 113. That's the key to this. So B is vertical and it's equal to 113. That's like the big idea. Vertical angles are equal to each other. You'll do vertical angles again in geometry in high school. Obviously harder than what I teach you, but the idea that you understand that these two are equal to each other. So how would I find A or C? Yeah. So this would be 180, right? A straight line. So what's 180 minus 113? 6. So this is 67. So what do we know right now?
That's the C67.
So C is also 67. Does that make sense?
So you basically find what the whole thing is equal to, or if it gives you like if you already know, so like the triangle is 180. Never mind. I don't know.
So you can do this. Cover it up. What do you know about straight lines? They're equal to 180, right? So you can do that and be like, okay, these two have to equal 180. So then these two have to equal 180. That would be a very, very hard problem. Like you're making it harder than what it is, right? Like if I wanted to find this, I could go and find the 180, 180, or I can just go, hey, it's vertical. So let's look at this one. So let's go A, B, C, D, E, F. Let's use some different letters so it's not the same answer. All right. Which one can you tell me right away without doing any math? E. What is E? Why is it so easy? Because it's vertical. It's vertical, right? So if you can identify vertical angles, you don't do any math. That's it. You're done. Now, if I wanted to find D and F, that's when you have to subtract by 180. That's when you subtract by 180. But maybe they just ask you that question and you're done. And it's like a 2-second answer. And you can spend more time on other problems. All right. Don't throw away this packet because I might assign you other things from here.
Is there a time limit on that stuff?
We will have a week to finish it.
It's a bit longer, I think.
It is longer. There's a lot more.
Question?
No, not necessarily a lot more questions. It's more like one question will take you like 5 minutes, and the next question might take you 10 minutes. There's also what is called a performance task, which is like one question, and it has like 5 things you have to do with that one question. It's like we're gonna actually do a release question tomorrow on it. You have to build like one of the questions is build a skateboarding park, and like 20% has to be ramps, and then 10% has to be open field. So like how much of this and that, and what's the cost, and how many days are you gonna take to build this, and what's the volume, what's the surface area. It's pretty cool. Yes.
We're gonna get our decisions tomorrow.
I'm hoping by the end of the period.
So if you're blitzing through them like a minute each question, then
I can tell you to do it.
Right. Remember how the map said that you were going too fast and rapid guessing?
Yeah.
Which doesn't mean you're getting them right.
Wait, do the state tests do the same thing?
Yeah.
So we can track it.
All right.
Why does the clock do that?
I don't know. It's weird. Okay. Volume.
Because we can never mention stuff like that.
What do I know?
It's never turned into robotic speed.
Sad. I actually have a meeting about that tomorrow.
No.
All right.
About what?
Volume. What is volume? What is volume? Like what is not what the formulas are, but what is volume in the theoretical form? Yes. It's the sorry. I there's a lot of talking right here, and your voice gets kind of lost. So try it one more time.
It's like the space on the inside of like a cube shape.
Yes, that is volume.
I don't know
What
what
are the formulas? Space times height times width.
we're 3-dimensional.
Okay, so volume of my hand sanitizer is how much fits in here, the volume inside. Not to be confused with surface area, which is a little harder, but volume is like how much liquid fits in here, how much, if I were to fill it up with sand, pebbles, water, hand sanitizer, whatever it is, it's like how much of it fits in here. Okay, so that's volume. The easiest one, which you probably have learned in 6th grade, is a rectangular prism. Okay, so who remembers the formula for the volume of a rectangular prism? Alana.
Space times height times width.
Yes. Anybody else? Okay.
What page?
The next page, it says, yeah, right after the, base times height times width, huh?
Length times width times height.
Yeah.
Why?
Okay, it's the same thing. Length times width times your height. So this is, I don't know if they showed you this in 6th grade. This part, if I just do length times width, or base times height, length times width, what am I finding? If I just do length times width of a rectangle, I'm finding the area. So if you find the area of the shape, it's a rectangular prism. So I have a rectangle here. The area is length times width times height. So the height is what gives you the volume. So if you do the area and then still multiply by a height, that will give you volume. So it's taking area one step further. So the volume is, for this one, what's the length? The length would be 10. What's the width? 5. What's the height? 4. Does it really matter? It really doesn't. It really doesn't. Okay, so the length, volume would be 10 times 5 times 4. What's 10 times 5 times 4? 200. What are my units?
200 meters squared. Meters cubed. Meters cubed.
Cubed. So area is squared, volume is cubed. Okay? Because how many numbers did you just multiply? 3. So you multiply 3 numbers.
So if you multiply by 4,
Yes. It's Ford. Yes. Yes. It's not Ford. It's not Ford.
200 meters forward.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. One more. Okay. Example number 2. Find the volume of a rectangular prism. So this is our length, this is our width, and this is our height. So in a rectangular prism, all you have to do is length times width times height. So length times width times height. So if they give you 3 numbers, multiply those 3 numbers. So it would be 6 times 3 times 4. What's 6 times 3 times 4?
72.
72. What are my units? Centimeters cubed. So you might get on a test, letter A is 72 centimeters. Letter B is 72 centimeters squared. Letter C is 72 centimeters cubed. And letter D is 72 centimeters forward. So it's like, oh, well, obviously the answer is 72. What are they testing you on? The units. Yeah. So if you were doing perimeter, it would be A. If you were doing area, it would be B. And if you're doing volume, which is what we're doing today, it would be C. So they're testing you on not can you multiply the numbers, but the units.
Are all the questions multiple choice?
All right. So if you need more practice, here they are. We have no time for that. So we're moving on to page 4. Page 4. Triangular prism, Gregory, page 4. Let's go, let's go, let's go, guys. Okay, page 4. I'm not sure if you did triangular prisms in 6th grade. Okay. What is the formula for triangular prism for volume?
Base times height times length divided by 2. Or base times height times width divided by 2.
Okay, so how do I find the area of a triangle? So base times height divided by 2, that would be the area, right? Of a triangle, base times height divided by 2. But this is volume. So what's the added part for volume? The height. It's like, it's a 3D shape. If it's 2D, if it's flat like a piece of paper, that would be just my triangle, right? But because it has volume, because it's 3D, what makes it 3D? Your height. How tall is it? So it's base times height divided by 2 times your big height. Capital H, I guess I would say. So my big height, meaning the height of the actual prism, the actual shape, the 3D shape. So there's the height of the triangle, the 2D triangle. What's the height of this? And then what's the height of the actual like 3D shape? Okay, so it's the height of the triangle and then the height of the shape itself. Does that make sense?
No.
Wait, but wouldn't it be the same though?
Well, let's look at this one.
Because you said the height of the triangle and then the height of the triangle.
Oh, the height of the prism, the 3D shape.
Isn't that the same thing?
It's the same thing.
Okay, let's look at this.
You know the middle of the triangle?
Width is
and
going
the
backwards.
Side of it?
That's
No,
what's
but
added up.
Oh.
this is it's right now it's laying down. It's sleeping. So what happens when I stand it up?
Oh, so it would be the 9.
Yes. So this is laying down. It's asleep. Pobrecito. I'm gonna make it stand up.
It's still laying down.
Oh, now it's standing up. Do you see it?
No, I don't see
Okay.
it.
Yeah, it's okay. It's a spatial thing. You
Uh,
develop it as you get older.
oh,
How
I understand.
is the height?
Oh, I
The pencil's
see
like
it now.
this, and then you turn it.
So what's the height of my triangle? Prism. 9. So the height of the prism, the shape, the 3D shape, it's kind of like your water bottle, may I? So the water bottle's like this, the triangle's like this, and now what do I do with it?
Lay it
I
upside
lift
down.
it up. Okay? So right now, this is like this, with the triangle here. Right? So it's like this. And now, what am I going to do? Go like that. Now what's this height?
That looks like an illusion.
9.
No.
So,
Why is there 4?
okay, so let's talk about this. So first off, it's base times height divided by 2. That's just the triangle part. That's the triangle part. Then times your big height of your prism, of the actual 3D shape. So let's look at my triangle. What would be the base of my triangle?
6.
So this is my base times, what's the height of my triangle?
4.
4. This is your height of the triangle, little h. Divided by 2 times, what's the height of the prism? 9. The 5 is there to confuse you.
Is it 108?
The 5 is there for surface area.
Yay, 108.
Oh, I understand now.
Okay,
I understand it now.
now,
I know.
Of course you do.
Wait, can you still do
Ben?
the shortcut with this?
what's the shortcut?
Like when you
Yes, you can take one of these and divide by 2. So I'm going to do that. So 3 times 4 times 9. 12 times 9. 18, carry the 1, 9, 10. 108 feet cubed. Now, so listen. We got 108. Now, listen. Lucero reminded me of the shortcut. She's like, hey, Miss Mud, can I do the shortcut? I'm like, oh, yeah, that's right. I took 6 divided by 2 and just divided that, and I got 3. And all I did was multiply 3 times 4 times 9. I didn't do 6 times 4 divided by 2 times 9. So you can take the shortcut. You can multiply all of the numbers, 6, 4, and 9, and then at the end divide by 2. That's perfectly fine as well. You will get the same answer. Okay? Okay, now let's look at number 2. Okay. There are too many numbers here. This would be great for surface area. Okay, what is just the triangle? Let's look at just the triangle. Make it 2D. Here's the triangle. What would be the base of my triangle?
3.
Okay, so put a little B for your base. What would be the height of my triangle? 4. This is my height of my triangle. Now, let's look at the whole prism. What's the height of this whole thing?
7.
So that's your big height. So you see that's a little bit more complicated than the rectangular one, just a little bit, but it's okay. So now we're going to do 4 times 3 divided by 2 times 7. 4 times 3 times 7, or 4 times 3 divided by 2 times 7. However, you're going to get the same answer. What is it? 42 inches cubed. Not Ford.
I do 4.
All right.
How do you actually say it? It's not Ford, right?
No.
Yeah, but what is it?
To the power of 4? I don't think there's a shortcut to the power of 4.
Miss, we should say, so we should do,
So yeah, Ford.
42 inches triangle. Or 50.
All right.
The triangle.
Well, let's practice. Okay. With work. All right. Here we go. Here's your assignment, Gregory. You're going to show work. Okay. You can use a, gentlemen, we can use a calculator, but I need you to tell me what you're multiplying and dividing by. But you can use a calculator. Okay. If you want to. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Okay. I would like you to do 1 through 3 before we move on. We are moving on to cylinders, but I'm going to give you guys 5 minutes with the calculator. 1, 2, and 3. All right, ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3. Set timer for 5 minutes.
Wait, we use a calculator for the first 3?
If you need to use a calculator, but you're still showing me work. You're still showing me what you're plugging into the calculator. What's the base?
Wait, this is easy. I'm gonna use a calculator.
R squared times 6.
So area of a circle times
6.
your height.
Same thing.
So how do I find the area of a circle again?
Pi R squared.
So pi r squared, hence you've been having it on the do now, pi r squared. So this is the area of a circle, right? Area of a circle times, what's that last piece that makes it volume instead of area? The height.
Wait,
So
can you just 3.14 times 24? You get the same answer.
Wait, so this would be
Like if you multiply the 4, because like after you I square it.
wait, so this would
Or could you?
okay, so did everybody have the formula down? Pi r squared times your big height. Don't forget about the big height. I know I boxed this in, but it's times your height. The key is multiplying by your height. Okay, so number 1, is that my radius?
Yes.
Is that what I need? Yes. So it would be 3.14 times 4 squared. That's pi times radius squared. What's our new added part today? Times your height, which is big height, which is 6. What's the first thing I have to do?
3.14 is oh yeah, you have to turn the exponent.
You have to do the exponent. So what's 4 squared? So no matter what, you got to do the 16 first. It's not 8. It's not a wacky number. It's 16. Okay, now, pretty sure they're going to give you a calculator for this one. Pretty sure they'll give you a calculator for this one. So type it in, 3.14 times 16 times 6.
What if they don't?
Wait, do we put squared or cube for the answer?
What are we doing?
Miss,
Volume.
give us
So
extra credit
it's
for
what
how
is
much
it? Cube or
where do we
squared?
have on the paper?
It's cube.
I
I got 301.44 cubed.
I'll think about that.
Centimeters cube. Actually, right.
Oh my
No, I
god.
can't write.
Yeah, I got 301.44.
Yep. 301.44 centimeters cubed. So did you type it in correctly? Here are the numbers you were supposed to type in any order, as long as you type them all in. 301. Okay, Ben. Let's not turn around. Okay, Gregory, let's stop talking. Gregory. Okay, let's do number 2, example number 2. So, 10, is that my radius?
Yes.
Yes. Is that what I need? Yes. All right, do it.
Oh my god. 10 times 10 equals.
So if they give you this problem, they're testing you on area of a circle, and then they're testing you on volume. So this question's great because it's testing you on 2 different standards all in one. Can you do the area of a circle? Do you know what radius is? Can you do pi? All at once. So they love giving you these type of problems because it's all... And what's our answer for number 2?
9,420 centimeters cubed.
Good job. No. Yeah, sorry. Cubed.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there's no decimals because we moved it because of the 100. I'm so smart.
Okay. So, easiest one is rectangular prism. Length times width times height. Then, the next easiest one is triangular prisms. So, base times height divided by 2 times your big height. So, the area of a triangle times your height. Cylinder is the area of the circle times your big height. And that's it. All right. Let's do the next 3 problems. Next 3 problems. So 1, 2, 3 for now. Might change my mind in a second. Okay.
No, she shouldn't.
Okay, Gregory. I don't see you working, so.
Wait, what page? Oh, I found it.
Yes, you can use a calculator. But show me work. Show me work. What did you type into the calculator?
100.
If you just write down answers, I'm not going to give you credit. 5 and 7.
Is this enough work or I have to show more? Just like what I meant.
That's fine.
That's what I typed in.
Did you have a little square on there?
Huh?
A little square on there?
Yeah.
Yeah, so are we using the 9? Nope. I feel like I'm doing something wrong. Gregory, stop. Ben, you can check with an adult.
You scared? What's the radius for this one? Oh. None of my answers match with yours, so.
I think I did it wrong. Penny, now what you did for the last one?
Also, it's always supposed to be.
Double check on mine. Are you multiplying by pi? My phone is just not typing correctly, so
I think you're the one doing it wrong then. Did you get the number 2? What did you get for the number 2?
and it like does the one.
Your eyes will 8. Oh, 8. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
So I keep messing up.
You have 692.
I probably got that.
I got 991. What to do?
Oh, where? Oh, I could be wrong.
Yeah, then you got it wrong.
Did you get the zip? You guys forgot about square.
I did it. Okay, different. So typing it again.
Did you do
Yeah,
13?
I got it wrong. Did you get?
Yeah, what's square 13, bro? 13.
I was thinking 600,000.
What did you get?
600,000?
13 times 13. Did you get to the last one?
Oh no, I got it
Hold
wrong.
on, my internet is like
This one's right.
it's like
That's it.
9,000.
I knew you were wrong, so I So pi 100. Where'd you get 6 from?
Melina, look. It's still there from
It's supposed to be.
If I get it right.
Thank you for showing your work so I can see where you make your mistake.
Yes.
No.
Yes. For the second one, did you guys get 568?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, wait, okay, I got 2 here. Oh, Heath, you were right.
I was right.
Thank you.
9,000 is 21.
Wait, that means I was close. I was 628.
I got 4,710. And then last one? 9,991.
It's already published.
Where'd I mess up?
I want page 5 and page 7.
So 13 times 13. It's 169.
Wait, what's the good one?
17. Oi, 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 oi. Put Missy away. I got them. Oh, I keep taking.
Yep, 5 and 7. 5 and 7.
Oh, I'm not close to finishing this out.
Oh, he's Albert Einstein.
Oh, he actually got it correct.
No, yeah, he actually got it right now.
Yeah, don't doubt. Did you use it? I what are you doing? I didn't want to multiply it. Okay.
Alright,
Wait, do I need
5
a
and 7.
do I need a
5
star
and
for the first
7.
one?
Wait,
I don't. If you get a chance to get a star, great.
Oh, I got the
If
last
you
one wrong too.
don't have a star, you can still turn it in.
Change that.
Check my screen for change five.
Yeah. We're gonna try to go around. 9 or
Did you give me my goldfish?
Yeah, can I see your answer again?
Babe, did you see that? Not 9 squared, because that's the diameter. What is the radius?
So there's a cube that looks like 12
Show your work.
I got 3,000 for the last one. Better? What did you get for the last one?
Does it start with an 8? Is your answer set?
For me, that's
Wait, is this